I thought it was just a normal school day. But that day changed everything for me. That day, I met my best friend. Hey everybody, welcome to this A2 English listening practice lesson. Today, I'm going to tell you that story in slow and easy English. So, today I am going to talk about meeting my best friend. This story is simple. It is warm. It is from my life. I will speak slowly. I will use easy English. I will repeat important words. That way, you can listen and understand more. The topic today is my best friend. My best friend is a big part of my life. So, I want to tell you about him. Well, I did not meet my best friend in a big way. There was no party. There was no trip. There was no special plan. I met him on a normal school day. That is one reason I like this story. A normal day became an important day. At that time, I was 12 years old. It was my first week at a new school. I felt shy. I felt small. I felt a little lost. Everything was new. The building was new. The teachers were new. The students were new. Even the classroom felt strange. Actually, I remember that morning very clearly. I woke up early. I put on my school clothes. I ate bread and eggs. I drank tea with my mother. Then I walked to school. The sky was gray. The air was cool. I held my bag very tight. I wanted a good day. But I also felt afraid. Then I went into my classroom. I saw many desks. I saw many faces. I saw one empty seat. So I sat down there. I put my bag under the desk. I took out my notebook. I tried to look calm, but inside, I was not calm. A few minutes later, a boy came in. He had dark hair. He had a blue bag. He had a kind face. He looked around the room. Then he walked to my desk. He smiled at me. It was a small smile, but it was a warm smile. He sat beside me. He put down his books. Then he said hello. Just that. One simple hello. Well, that hello changed a lot for me. I said hello too. My voice was quiet. I think he saw that I was shy. So he smiled again. That second smile helped me. He told me his name. I told him my name. Then we sat in silence. The teacher came in. Class started. We opened our books. We wrote the date. We listened to the teacher. But I still thought about that hello. It was a small word. Still, it felt big. At lunchtime, I did not move fast. I did not know the lunchroom well. I did not know where to go. I did not know where to sit. So I stayed in my seat. I looked at my lunchbox. I thought maybe I would eat alone. Then my new classmate stood up. He looked at me. He held his lunchbox, and he said I could come with him. So I went with him. We walked to the lunchroom together. That was our first walk together. I still remember that walk. I felt better now. I was not alone. I had one person beside me. Just one person. And one person was enough. We sat at a small table. He opened his lunchbox. I opened mine. He had rice and chicken. I had bread, cheese, and fruit. He looked at my lunch. I looked at his lunch. Then we smiled. Food can help people talk. That day, food helped us talk. So, we started with easy things. We talked about school. We talked about teachers. We talked about lunch. We talked about the long math class. Then we talked about where we lived. We learned that we lived on the same street. I was very surprised. My best friend lived near my home. That changed everything. Now school felt easier. Now home felt closer. Now the day felt lighter. We could walk home together. We could talk after school. We could meet again the next day. A friend near school is nice. A friend near home is even better. After lunch, we had 2 more classes. Then the school day ended. Students ran out fast. But we walked slowly. We left the building together. We crossed the schoolyard together. We went down the street together. This was our first day walking together. The walk home was simple. Still, I loved it. We talked about little things. We talked about football. We talked about music. We talked about our families. Actually, I was surprised again. We liked many of the same things. We liked the same football team. We liked the same snack. We liked the same silly cartoon. We both liked drawing, too. When 2 people like the same things, talking feels easy. Talking felt easy with him. So, that was the first day. A very normal day. But after that day, we were not just classmates. We were friends. Then we became close friends. Then we became best friends. It did not happen in 1 minute. It grew little by little. That is how many real friendships grow. The next day, he saved me a seat. I walked into class. I looked around, and there was my new friend. He touched the desk beside him. He smiled. I sat there. It felt normal. It felt easy. It felt good. That seat became my seat for months. Well, he made me laugh. That was new for me. I was serious when I was young. I followed rules. I finished homework early. I spoke softly. I stayed home a lot. My best friend was different. He was kind, but also funny. He made small jokes. I tried not to laugh, but I laughed anyway. We started doing many things together. We studied together. We walked together. We ate together. We played football together. We did homework together. We waited together after school. The word together became very important. Good friendship grows when people spend time together. We spent a lot of time together. On Fridays, we often bought a cheap snack. There was a small shop near school. The shop sold chips, juice, and sweet bread. After class, we went there. Sometimes I bought juice. Sometimes he bought juice. Sometimes we shared one big bottle. Then we walked home together. It became our little Friday routine. In my town, many students do this. Students often stop at a small shop. They buy a drink. They buy a snack. Then they stand outside and talk. No one is in a hurry. People like small talks after school. So my best friend and I did that too. It felt normal. It felt nice. Do you remember the first day with a close friend? Well, I remember one rainy day very well. It was maybe 1 month later. The rain was strong. Many students waited inside the school gate. Some had umbrellas, some did not. I did not have one. My best friend had a big black umbrella, so he stood next to me. He said we could share it. We walked very close under that umbrella. The street was wet. Our shoes were wet. Still, we kept walking. We kept talking. We laughed because the umbrella was too small. Half of my arm got wet, half of his shoulder got wet, but we did not care. That rainy walk stays in my mind. Maybe it sounds small. Actually, it was small. But friendship is often like that. It lives inside small moments. A hello, a smile, a seat, a walk, a shared umbrella, a shared snack. These things look simple, still they matter. Before I met my best friend, school felt heavy. I went to class, I came home. That was all. I did not stay after school. I did not talk much. I did not have one special friend there. So each day felt long. Even lunch felt long. After I met him, school changed. The building was the same. The teachers were the same. The classes were the same. But my feeling changed. Now I wanted to go to school. Now I wanted lunchtime. Now I wanted the walk home. One good friend can change a whole day. For me, one good friend changed many days. Did you ever feel shy on your first day? Actually, my mother saw the change too. Before, I came home quiet. I went to my room. I read a book. I did my homework. Then I slept. After I met my best friend, I came home smiling. I talked more. I told stories at dinner. I said my friend did this. I said my friend said that. My mother listened and smiled. One evening, she asked about him. I said he was kind. I said he helped me. She said, "Good friends are a gift." I still remember that sentence. Soon our families knew about each other. My friend came to my house first. He took off his shoes at the door. In my home, we always do that. Then my mother gave us tea and cake. We sat at the kitchen table. We ate slowly. We talked and laughed. My cat jumped onto his leg. He laughed again. A week later, I went to his house. His house felt warm and busy. His little sister ran through the room. His dog barked near the door. His mother made soup. The house smelled very good. I felt shy for 5 minutes. Then I felt fine. A good friend can make a new place feel easy. In many families, food brings people together. That was true for us, too. Sometimes his mother made soup. Sometimes my mother made rice. Sometimes we ate fruit after school. Sometimes we drank tea. We did not need expensive food. We did not need a big plan. We only needed time together. That was enough. My best friend also helped me with sports. I liked football, but I was not brave. I was afraid of making mistakes, so I often watched. He told me to play. He told me mistakes were okay. He said everyone makes mistakes. So one afternoon, I played with him. At first, I was slow. I missed the ball. I felt silly. But my best friend did not laugh at me. He passed the ball again. He said, "Good job." He said, "Keep going." He said I could do it. Little by little, I felt better. Little by little, I played better. That is another reason he became my best friend. A best friend is not only fun. A best friend helps you grow. A best friend helps you feel brave. A best friend stays near when you feel small. My best friend did that for me. He helped me become stronger. Well, I helped him too. He did not like reading. He thought books were boring. I loved books. So, one day I gave him a short book. I said it was easy. I said it was fun. He took it home. The next day, he said he liked it. I was so happy. After that, we sometimes read together. We sat in the library after school. He read one page, then I read one page. Sometimes he stopped and asked about a word. He made reading lighter. I made reading easier. So, we helped each other. That is what good friends do. Do you still talk with your best friend now? Years passed. Classes changed. Teachers changed. We changed too. We got taller. We liked some new things. Still, the friendship stayed. That is special. Some school friendships end fast. Our friendship did not end. It stayed strong. Then life changed again. After school ended, we went different ways. I started working in one place. He started studying in another place. So we did not meet every day. At first, that felt strange. I missed the daily talks. I missed the walk home. I missed the Friday snack. I missed my best friend a lot. But a real best friend does not go away fast. We called each other. We sent short messages. We met on weekends. Sometimes we drank tea in a cafe. Sometimes we walked in the park. Sometimes we just sat and talked. When a friendship is real, it can stay strong. It can stay strong even when people live far away. Now I am older. My best friend is older too. We both work hard. We are both busy. Still, he is my best friend. We do not talk every day, but when we meet, it feels easy. It feels like school again. It feels like that first hello again. Actually, that is my favorite part. Good friendship can wait. It does not need noise. It does not need big shows. It only needs care. It only needs time. My best friend and I still have that. We still laugh fast. We still remember old days. Sometimes we talk about our first meeting. We laugh because it was so simple. One classroom, one empty seat, one hello, one lunch, one walk home. That is all. So little, and still so important. I think about that day often. Life can change in quiet ways. What do you like doing with your best friend? Well, when I think about my best friend, I feel thankful. I feel calm. I feel warm. No person is perfect. I am not perfect either. We had small fights in the past. Sometimes he was late. Sometimes I was serious. But we always came back. We always talked. We always stayed friends. A best friend is not only there for fun. A best friend is there for hard days, too. When I felt sad, he listened. When he felt sad, I listened. When I had good news, I called him. When he had good news, he called me. We shared both kinds of days. That is real friendship. So, if you have a best friend, that is wonderful. If you do not have one now, that is okay. Friendship can start on a simple day. It can start in class. It can start at work. It can start on a walk. It can start with one smile. It can start with one hello. Please remember that. Maybe you will meet a new friend soon. Maybe that friend will become very important. Maybe that friend will change your days. You do not need magic. You do not need a perfect plan. You only need to stay open. You only need to be kind. Sometimes, one small hello is enough. Thank you for listening today. I hope this story was easy to follow. I hope it felt warm and slow. Please leave a comment and tell me about your best friend. See you in the next lesson.